This is to show you how to get, how to derive the imperfect subjunctive form or the past subjunctive of a given verb. So let's look at the first example, which is in the present subjunctive. We have the verb quiero, use quiero. It's a verb of influence, and we want somebody, I want somebody to do something. So quiero que tú vengas a la reunión. We've learned that this is the subjunctive mood when somebody wants somebody to do something else, where you try to influence their behavior. Of course, there can be a past subjunctive. So this is the idea. We'll call it the imperfect subjunctive. So we have quiero, and then we put it in the imperfect form. And then we want to have, of course, the past subjunctive form of the verb venir. Okay, so that would be vinieras. And so we're going to learn how does vengas become vinieras. So all verbs in Spanish follow the same pattern. Every verb that exists in Spanish follows the same pattern to get to the imperfect subjunctive. Now what's tricky is that you need to know the third person preterite of all the verbs to get the form. So that's the hard part, because some of these are irregular. So venir, vine, viniste, vino, vinimos, vinieron. The way we derive the imperfect subjunctive form is to take this third person plural form, remove the last two letters, and then we add these endings: viniera, vinieras, viniera, viniéramos, and vinieran. And every verb is going to follow that same pattern. Every verb in Spanish. So here's some examples. If you know the third person plural form of poder, which is pudieron, right? We should be able to take off the last two letters, and we should be able to get all the subjunctive forms: pudiera, pudieras, pudiéramos, etc., etc. So we need, what's the third person plural form of hacer? It's what? Hicieron. So the subjunctive form would be what? Hiciera, hicieras, hiciera, hiciéramos, etc., etc. The same with the star. So we know the third person plural form of the verb is star, which is what? Estuvieron, right? We're going to get the right form. So take off the last two letters: estuviera, estuvieras, etc., etc. Same thing. What's the third person plural form of the verb ir? Well, we know it's fueron. So, and obviously ir and sed are the same. So it would be, this is for ir and sed. We take off the O and the N, and it's going to be what? Fuera, fueras, fuera, fuéramos, fueran. This one's going to be what? Pusieron, right? Pusieron, pusieras. This one is supieron, supieras, etc., etc. That's how we get the imperfect subjunctive forms. So you should be able to do this exercise pretty well in the final exam. Okay, good luck.